Hi everyone, it's Carrie. We are at a different Hobby Lobby today. We are at the location in the Loop in Orlando, Kissimmee area. Normally we're at the Claremont store, but we're going to check out if there's anything kind of different here, different setup. So we're going to look at a little bit of Christmas. We're going to look at lamps, some home decor, and then back to Christmas at the end. $38, this amazing red church. I do love that huge snowflake. I have been checking the different Hobby Lobby stores to see what's going on with the floral selection. There's not a lot of Christmas florals. I don't know if they're not here yet or if they just won't have them. However, at this point in time, if you need a big selection of Christmas florals, I would point you to Michael's. And I will do a video on Michael's this week so you can see the difference. Hobby Lobby has an okay-ish selection, but it's just not as much as it has been in years past. And like I said, I've gone 3 different stores and all of them are exactly the same. It's just the one side, and then they have a few of these little kind of center islands that have the smaller size picks. I do like this one though. This one has just a really kind of delicate flock on it. It had a little bit of glitter in it, but not the kind that stuck to your hand, if that makes sense. I also could not find a price on those. Got some little holly berry bushes down here. Got very mixed greens in here. We've got pine cones, some berries, a couple different types of evergreens in there. This one is quite beautiful. All right, let's check out some cozy pillows. I love good details on pillows. I love when they've got fun trim or fun tassels. Let's see, price tag on this one. $28. Everything Christmas right now is 50% off. It has been since they started putting it on the shelves. So I'm reading you the full price and then take 50% off. $40 for this pillow. That one is very pretty. This one makes me think of all my friends back in Texas that are ranchers. This one is $17. I always get funny text messages with all the stories of the little farm animals doing all sorts of hilarious things. Doormats here. This one is $14. I like it. Just a nice, pretty Merry Christmas. Whoops, sorry about that. A little blurry. We've got the candy canes. The Grinch ones are a little bit more, but I do love this Santa Paws stops here. These cuties, $28. I love the burlap detail. I have to tell you something funny. Home Goods, and it will be in my next Home Goods video, I found a leather, yes, I said leather, gingerbread man. It was hilarious. This one is $35, or I'm sorry, $25. Gotta check my reading glasses here. I love the black and white pillow here. Love the detail around the edges. That stitching is really fun. $40 for this one. Let's see, do we get into any more new ones down here? Different ones. I love this buffalo check on this one here in the Merry Christmas. That is a good long lumbar type pillow. That one is $30. Here are the Grinch doormats, and like I said, these come in a little bit more expensive. These come in at $20. The character mats are normally a little bit more than the standard. I love the neutral on this one, $37. Yeah, $37. Has a pretty amount of detail on it. These are all the same. I think we've got just mostly the same down here, except a little nod to Texas or out west. Any of our friends with cowboy boots, that's really fun. All right, I always have to browse through their lamp section every now and then because Hobby Lobby has a really good selection of lamps, and like this one, for example, $30. You will see this one over at Home Goods also. There's a lot of lamps that are much the same. Just a nice little basic desk lamp right there. $32.50 here for this one. And these are all already marked down. So the price you see right there, $21.49, that is the price. I do like that one. Oh, darn, it doesn't turn on. I like the glass top on that one. $35, just a cute little basic wood shade, but I do, or wood base with the pleated shade. And the gold ones with the bows, we see a lot of those over at Home Goods. Very cute. The pink ones way up top. Sorry, those are a little bit too high up for me to reach to get price tags on them, but they are pretty. This blue one to the far right, I like that one. Just some pretty whites. These are $30. I cannot believe we've already got Halloween coming up this Friday. So then Halloween comes down. Are we jumping straight to Christmas? Are we jumping fall? What's our next decorating step? $22.50 here. Those would be just nice buffet lamps or lamps on an entry table. Once my Halloween comes down, I will start to focus on finding some things for Christmas because we are in an apartment right now until we find a house and decide exactly where we want to live. I have nothing with me, so everything is in storage, so I will just find a little simple something. We'll figure it out as we go. And when I buy things, I'll let y'all know. I normally kind of point out the one or two things. I'm not, if you're new here, I'm not one of those like, here's my haul, here's my amazing house. One, I don't have that I don't have that kind of budget. Two, I don't know. I'm just not a huge spender like that. I like to kind of use what I have and then supplement with maybe some new things. These neutrals in here are really, really pretty. $44, $45 for that one. Plus, I think I love these. I have to tell you all. The shimmer and shine and just iridescent on those. Those are a beautiful, so $37.50. I think that's an incredible lamp. Every time I come in, I see that lamp. I absolutely love it. Also, I think these are really pretty too. I love the shades. $50 for these. Some good whites up here. But yeah, I think I would be, I don't know, maybe too nervous to just like open up my house and be like, here's all my stuff. I don't know. I love watching other people when they do that. I think it's really cool. But anyhow, so that's if you're new here. We're browsing. I'm taking you along. I do buy things occasionally, but I'm not a great big, hey, here's my haul person. The channel started, this whole concept started a long time ago for a family member that could not get out and about shopping. So I just started virtually taking them shopping, and here we are. I love these. I love the floral pattern on those. $55 for this one. These gold ones are also really pretty, and I love the blue ones. Hobby Lobby really does have a nice selection of lamps. And I think their prices are very reasonable for what their lamps are. I love these. Nothing in my house is green, but I think this is an incredible green. I love that base down there. Just super fun. $13. These are those smaller little lamps that you can tuck in on countertops, different kind of bookcases. All right, we're going to jump into some Christmas items. We're just working our way through the store. But if you are doing a hot cocoa bar, they really have some super sweet items. This one is $10 that you can build a beautiful little hot chocolate bar. Our little easel here, that one is $17. And $45 for the larger wood gift. Super sparkly trees over here. Those had a large amount of glitter, so I'm not going to touch those. Our cute little snowman up here. How much is this little pack of 3 ornaments? $15 for this. Love that. They have the little burlap hats on. 17 for the little snow-covered birdhouse. Here are some more hot cocoa bar items. I love this. My husband pointed out that this looked like an old milk, a milk delivery crate, but you can hang your coffee cups on the top there and then have your fixings below. Old-fashioned hot cocoa served here, $15 for this. I love that. Are any of you creating a hot cocoa bar in your house? $10. This is a cute little wire cup. You could actually fill that with the little K-cups from the Keurig. $25. It was big enough that it could hold a few. So if you set that out when you've got some company. All right, we're going to browse through some artwork as we make our way across the store. We've got some pretty wild, no pun intended. I'll be here all night, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry. Our Highland cow. This is so pretty with the flowers on there. $30 for this one. Oh my goodness. A little baby. $28 for this. Yeah, if you hang with me through my corny mom jokes, I appreciate you. The zebra's kind of cool right there. This picture up here, I stayed on this one for a while. Is this from a commercial? Is it from a movie? Is it a Progressive commercial? Why do I know this picture? Why do I, is it maybe the little pig reminds me of the pig that's in the Progressive commercials. These butterflies right here, these are $23. This little cutie is reading Pride and Prejudice. Thought that was pretty funny. $27 for this one. And $55. I love that he's just chilling on the couch and that there's artwork. But the artwork behind kills me. That's so funny. Oh my goodness. And hopefully you can see the butterflies here. It's all just kind of tone on tone color there, but the texture, that one is $53. This one just has that purple butterfly right on the front. I think that's super fun and simple. $40 for that. And we've got a floral right up here. These would be gorgeous on a wall that's painted dark. Always tired but never of you. These are, oh my goodness, there's a whole series in here. I'll show you those in a second. Bonjour Amour. This is, trying to get the glare off it, and all you can see is me. $28 for that one. And $20 for this one. Love this one down here. $27 on that one we are. All right, we've got some fun maps over here. This is on a canvas. This is $73. Then we have a William Morris, super popular now in all the stores. William Morris items you can purchase. That one's $28. Obviously here at Hobby Lobby, Home Goods has bedding. Williams Sonoma has dishes. Ruggable sells rugs for William Morris. So definitely getting their name out there. $30 for this one. I love that kind of linen look. It's very pretty also. We've got just some really pretty naturescapes here. I love this one. This reminds me of a piece of artwork I just saw in a model home that we walked through, which I have started, if you don't watch my home good videos, I have started adding home tours on the back end of those videos. This piece is $28. As we're looking at houses, I'm just taking videos of houses, some that we're looking at, some that are just in that particular neighborhood, just kind of a mix. $14 for that one. And I'm adding those to the video mostly so that we can kind of compare how and get some inspiration for how items that we are finding at Home Goods are being used in model homes for decorating. But I went through some really pretty townhouse the other day that was actually real pretty. I really loved the townhouse, and I thought the decor that they used was pretty nice. Got some good florals in here. $18 for this one. And they've got these very antique-y looking floral items in here now too, artwork. I really like this one. This one is $16. And wait till these go on sale. This is the full price. You know, Hobby Lobby, they're always going to run a sale on artwork. $31. That's how I like to shop, is when things are on sale. And get myself, as we say, a dealio. There we go. Sorry, I had to reset the camera there. We got a little crooked. They have a whole line over here. I actually ended up sending this to my sister-in-law. She is an avid reader. $12 for this one, but it's a whole little section here of artwork for books and reading. And this so sums her up, books and coffee. $7. She's one of my favorite humans in the world. She's just incredible. But anyhow, she's very much into reading and coffee. This is $39 for this one. So yeah, I had to snap pictures of everything over here and send it to her. $14. Pretty Girls Read Books. Love that. I also love this one here, just the simplicity of the flowers. 18 for that one, overflowing from the book. And this beautiful little bookshop. Oh my goodness. So here are some super fun, colorful. We've got 32 for this one. This one says just don't give up. And this one says love. This one's $18. And then we have some of these signs that we've seen a few of these at Home Goods also. So I love the I'm not bossy, I'm the boss. Don't rush me. I'm nicer when I like my outfit. Okay, I feel like we can probably all relate to that, right? If you're comfortable and you like your outfit. I think these are fun. I like a little more of the kind of modern graffiti art type items. The just chillin'. All right, now we're gonna head back over to all of the Christmas items over here. We've got some incredible Christmas art. I always love when we've got a good happy Santa. Beautiful snowy churches. This looks like the Polar Express, but it lights up. Can you see when I press the buttons? The lights down the train, all of that lights up. Sorry, there's so much glare from the lights in there, but it was really cool. We've got $30 for the Oh Holy Night music. And then we've got 'Twas the Night Before Christmas up there with the pretty gold frame. Those little trees in the pots, those do light up. I love the Merry Christmas with the cow on the back. This lights up also. Interesting. I can't get to that one. I'll try to get to it a little further down. Sorry, they have these stocking holders in front. So if you don't have a fireplace, they have those stocking holders. This, however, I love this. Look at how real. I mean, this looks like this is crazy. This is super, super cool. All right, so here's another one that lights up. Let me get this pressed and then we'll figure out what lights up. It looks like the trees and the stars. Okay. So now we know those church ones light up. Sorry about the glare on this one. It's a very pretty black background with the green wreath. Got another good Santa here and another one reading a book by the fireplace. I like the blue Santa outfit. That's kind of fun. A little bit different. Let me move this out of the way. Check out these jolly old Saint Nick's over here. There we go. Happy Santa, happy eyes. It's like that. I don't know. It's like, you know, when you see someone smile and they smile with their eyes, like, love to see that. Also love this Joy to the World one. Very pretty, very kind of, I like that. It's just kind of an elevated look. And we know that one lights up. Let's see what else we can find. Let me move this back, but it does little metal sign if you are interested in those. This one is $50. And we've got Santa out at the ranch. Appreciate that one. And for those who have little cats, how cute is that? Nice, beautiful white church. And then we've got our birds down here, very pretty, our little cardinals. I love these tall trees. There's also a really cool mirror up in the shelf in the back that said Merry Christmas. And the big trees, those are $80. I love this little ornament here with the stack of ornaments and the letters to Santa, but I spy another Happy Santa in the back, so we need to move this mailbox here for a moment. See, smiling with the happy eyes. I absolutely love this. We've got some snowman cookie jars up here, some countdown calendars. Our little gnomes over here. Our little baking Santa. Love that with the little gingerbread men. $23. Sorry, that was blurry. $13 for this Santa. $18 for the Christmas mushrooms, I'm going to call those. I like they've got a little bit of snow on those. Those are super cute. Then we have our little elves. These are little plastic jars in the body. Could probably fill them with candy or something like that. Our little Santa in his pajamas. That nutcracker's pretty funny. Candy canes are just kind of some random things over here. This little guy. Why in the world is Santa's head? It looks like he blew a big bubble and his head's just inside the bubble. This is $6 for this one. We've got Rudolph also. See, at least Rudolph is like totally inside the whole entire water globe, not just his head. Oh my gosh, we've got a little puppy dog in here. So if you are looking for water globes, this little one is fun. See, at least Santa's inside of it. He's driving the tractor, but those are interesting. We've got more little items for the hot cocoa bar, 25 cents, little gnomes. Our Merry Christmas snowflakes. We've got some vintage looking items over here. It's got a little piece of styrofoam on it. And we are $4 for that one. $3 for Let It Snow. 'Tis the season to be freezin'. We've got some pretty good Santas up here. I do love how dressed up they are. This blue one back there's also beautiful. Those are $45. That's a good looking little Santa right there. I like that one. $25 for this one. And then the Merry Christmas cookie jars. They were a little bit too heavy for me to pick up one-handed. They were definitely a heavy ceramic. Here is some more hot cocoa items. We've got our snowmen with our little birds over here, our little snow cardinals. Our countdown. It is a little miniature countdown. And then this is a tree topper. You could use that honestly for any other place that you want to, decorate. If you want that in a centerpiece or a coffee table. Same with the sled. You could hang that on the wall or use it on a table. How cool would that be? It is $40. I kind of like that. Our little welcome Merry Christmas snowman over here. $50 for this one. And if you are new here, drop by in the comments. Let me know where you're watching from. I'd love to say hello. I do answer all of my comments. That is something I enjoy doing. Sometimes it might take me a day or so just based on my work schedule. This is $47, but yes, I do. I love to see the comments. I love to chat with you. Love to get to know some of the regulars. This one is $41 for that sled. Also, so many different ways you could use that to decorate. I love that. And the sled is in red and that natural brown. So this sign is reversible. So you're seeing the front and the back. So it's one sign, but one side is this white, and then see the other side is the red. I love that. You could change it up. And then this whole aisle here, we're going to kind of slide down this whole aisle. These are all of the different metal yard art things that you can put out front or out back, where if you sit out back, enjoy your backyard, decorate out there too. So these are metal in here. The little candies are. The Nutcracker and the other signs over here are that MDF board. So these are the items you want to keep. $29. These are the ones you want to keep out of the rain. $38 for that one. Yep. And then these are metal over here. The same with the big light bulbs, also metal. Lots of glitter on them though, so I don't, maybe consider $32. I would spray those with something that's going to seal them to keep them outside and kind of protect them a little bit from the weather and keep some of the shimmer and shine from washing off. $6.50 for the light bulbs. I think those would be super fantastic, like along a flower bed. I kind of really like those. Also, I love this Merry Christmas one. I have a very large Merry Christmas ornament similar to this. I got mine at the At Home store. And I put a little solar light in front of it so that at night it still lights up. I also love those white snowflakes. That would be also super beautiful in a flower bed up front. Let's see if I can grab a price on this one. $21 for that one. And who doesn't love a red vintage truck with a Christmas tree in it? Let's see how much these are. Let's see. North Pole. These are all metal. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out which ones are metal and which ones are wood. These are all metal, so these are totally okay in the rain. Has the little bell on there. This one is $21. Gingerbread house, also metal, snowmen. Yeah, these are all good to be outside. Anything that's just the MDF, keep it under like a covered patio. Just keep it out of the moisture because once it gets wet, it just swells up and falls apart. Oh, it lights up. How cute. The little gnomes, I have to admit, those are cute. I'm normally not team garden gnome, but I do think those are really cute. We've Got some Grinch art. Had not seen that one before, but the Santa with the reindeer also was very pretty. We saw that one. Let's see if I can find anything else. I think I'm kind of obsessed with, first of all, just Happy Santas, right? Look at the smile. I love it. Also just kind of obsessed with the real look of this piece of art. The best gift is family. I agree. I love that. But I'm going to also add friends to that. Christmas countdown. We have some beautiful nativity up here. And we will come back and we will continue to go over more of the artwork. Just kind of browsing as we go down this aisle here. I love the black backdrop on these. Also, isn't she sweet? I love little angels. Let me see. She is $18. And we've got a Christmas countdown over here. We've also got the little Merry Christmas tags. But I love this Christmas countdown. Check this one out. So you've got the nativity on the bottom, but it's the star that you move around as the counter. I think that's so awesome. Got our different little nativities down here. Also, yard art. The one right here in the middle that says Oh Holy Night, keep that one out of the weather. That is an MDF board. But the metal ones are totally good to be outside. This is really pretty. Just a very small piece of artwork. You could almost use that as an ornament if you want to. $5 for that one. And some other items in there were wood items, so just keep them out of the weather, or if they're things you want to use inside. Oh my goodness. This would be so cute for little kids. $40. What a cute little nativity set that is. Oh my goodness. There's so many little things to see in here. And with that, everyone, I think we're going to wrap it up. I'm going to let you browse out here for the last minute of the video. But I appreciate all of you. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for commenting and being part of the channel with me. I'm happy that you're all here. I will see you all in the next video. Take care and be safe, everyone.